Welcome to Amplifying Leadership and Tip Thursday with Tara. I am Tara Lehman, a partner, coach, and consultant at Twin Life Coaching and Business Services, of which Amplifying Leadership is a division. I hope to bring you some information or a key takeaway you can use to build, enhance, or grow your leadership skills with Tip Thursday with Tara. Leaders, the first thing I want to say is it's okay if you're not perfect. Remember, perfect really doesn't exist if you can even improve in the slightest way. And as leaders, we always can. So you're not perfect. And it is also okay to be vulnerable with your team or your organization, because this does foster a very key piece and a key ingredient in all teams, which is the word trust. So if vulnerability helps us with building trust, what does being vulnerable actually mean as a leader? Well, first and foremost, again, you're not perfect. So you don't know everything and you don't have all the answers and you don't need to. You have built your team so that everybody can help each other out and even yourself when you don't know something. So when I used to lead a distribution center, I didn't know how to use the shipping software, but I had to help out because we were short-staffed, and I asked the team lead to show me how to use the software so I could help. So remember, you don't know everything and you don't have to. Another piece here of being vulnerable means that you are open about your own challenges and you take responsibility for your mistakes. We all make mistakes because remember, we're not perfect and mistakes will happen. Make sure you own up to them rather than trying to place blame or the CYA, the cover your you know what. Instead, take responsibility, own it. Show your employees and your team it is okay to make mistakes. If you own it, you'll learn from it and you fix it. Sometimes mistakes can be very vast, very large, and you may have to figure out how to overcome that. But you need to take responsibility for it rather than saying it was somebody else or I didn't have the right information, etc., etc. Taking responsibility first and then doing root cause analysis on what part of the process, not the people, process that failed. It could be that you didn't have the proper training. It could be that one of your employees gave you the incorrect information because somebody else wasn't clear. It's not about the people. It's about what process the piece got missed. All right. Being vulnerable does mean you're asking for help from your team, your employees, or even your coworkers. So if you are stuck, you're not finding the information you need, you don't understand a financial number that, or a term that somebody used. I remember the first time I heard the word EBIT, and I had no idea financially what that meant. So make sure if you are stuck or you don't need, if you don't understand something, you ask for help. We're all humans. It's okay. It's okay to go to say, hey, employee, I really need your help. I don't understand this financial piece. Do you know what it is? Maybe that's your accountant. All right. Another key piece to being vulnerable is actually asking for honest feedback about your leadership or how you're doing from your own employees. A simple way to do this is in a one-on-one. You could have a 360 done. Or, even as a group that's meeting to say, hey, everybody, I'm here. I want to hear what I can do better for you. What resources do you need? Those types of things. When people are allowed to speak up and say, hey, I really, really need, this safety item. I really, really need this to be moved over here to be more efficient. And you said no last time, but I really know that this will work. You need to listen and you need to accept the honest feedback about your leadership. This is how we develop. Another big one about being vulnerable can be tough. If you know tough times are coming, or maybe there, something not great happening in your organization, be as transparent as possible. And I say as possible because let's say it's going to be a mass layoff or something, is mass change. So, I've gone through, for example, myself, two massive ERP system changes, two massive cultural changes within the organization. Be transparent as much as you can about these things so that the change is accepted. And it's okay to say you don't know. Remember that. It's okay to say, I don't have all the information. That's being vulnerable. But sharing what you can is really important. Another one that is really key, and it's the last one I'll share, is modeling self-care and modeling self-wellness. And what do I mean by that? I mean, don't go to work when you barely can get out of bed because you have pneumonia, because we're not modeling self-care in that case. If you absolutely must do something, do it from home. A lot of people feel they have to come in when they're really ill because you do. Maybe they feel that they have to respond to that email at midnight because you sent it then. Model self-care. Show what those boundaries are. And too many leaders that I talk to and business owners that I talk to are answering emails or sending emails late at night. Your employees then feel that that's an expectation of them too. Don't send the email that late. If you think about it, you write it out, then I challenge you to either wait till the morning to send it or to put a timer on the email to send in the morning. Practicing self-care, though, means that you're not working late at night either. So do your best to overcome that if that's something that you have a challenge with. I've helped so many leaders with that piece because it is a big problem of business owners and leaders staying up too late and trying to get things done, and then that their self-care suffers with illnesses that last a long time, being exhausted, those types of things. So leaders, business owners, being vulnerable does not mean you're weak. Remember that. It means you're human and you're not perfect. And this, again, creates a trusting and even psychologically safe work environment for everybody when you're vulnerable. Be sure to lead by example in being vulnerable and even show different perspectives and allow your team to do the same. It's okay we have differences of opinion. It's okay if there's some good conflict. Just don't let it get heated. When we listen, we learn. All right. That is our Tip Thursday with Tara this week about being vulnerable. Thank you for listening, and I hope you gained a key takeaway today. To learn more about our leadership division, including our on-demand course, visit us at amplifyingleadership.ca, which is a twin life coaching and business services division. You can find us all over social media on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn as Twin Life Coaching and Business Services. Until next time, please be safe and be an amazing leader for leaders to be.